coming out to 32 inches. And this first fold has to go to the left. If it goes to the right, your pack's not, it's not gonna work, okay? It's gotta go to the left. I put this coupling in this fold and I kind of hold on to it with my knees, all right? It gives me 2 hands to work with rather than one. People with giant hands can actually hold this with one hand and flip it around and hold it like that. That doesn't work for me. So, just like we would do with it as if we were packing hose on the engine, we're going to stagger our folds. They're not going to be, each fold is not going to be directly next to each other. Okay, that kind of neatens it up and just kind of keeps the profile down a little bit. All right. Sewing it like that keeps the male thread protected and again makes this pack easier to carry. So, nice.
Is it a big enough opening where you can connect another hose to it if you need it to extend the length?
No, because that's 2.5.
Oh, so it's 3/4 inch fit out.
It could, but we don't bring 1 3/4 to a high rise. So you're thinking the old LA style high rise firefighting nozzles. We have some of those, but we've completely taken them out of service for high rise. Okay? That's why everybody's bringing up hose and equipment. So there's going to be absolutely no shortage of hose in that staging area. All right. So 1 1/8 tip, 265 gallons per minute coming out, and we got this to place onto our our standpipe. All right. So we can set our pressure. All right. Somebody that knows, a few things about setting pressures, maybe your driver pump operator will stay at the standpipe for that first arriving engine. They're going to abandon their rig. All right. There's a lot of things to do. So the secondary and such. Secondary drive. Now this is going to go on the inside on our standpipe. We're going to flush our standpipe. We're going to connect this to it, and we're going to connect that third piece of hose to it in advance as needed. We're going to flush it and set our pressure here. Okay. Remember folding it to the left at that 32-inch mark?
The correct left, to the left.
Yes. Making that fold to the left. We always want to protect our nozzle here, so you can take that off so you're not dragging it on the ground.
Protect your nozzle.
So, third man is going to come here, and I need the bag as well. We need our driver pump operator. How about that? This system is not charged right now. We're going to open it out, bleed it out. Okay, we're really going to use this. Okay. If not, go ahead and hook your pressure gauge up to the standpipe. And then our third man, okay? His hose.
Is it possible to put a hose between the standpipe and the gauge?
Yes.
Okay,
If you
remember-
want like a small leader line, what have you, you can. Some of them have gated valves on them, like a gated Y. If you need to, okay? All right.
You guys don't keep a gated Y in your high-rise kits in Virginia Beach?
No, we don't. We did when we had the 1 3/4, but we have a
Since the valve's
right
close
here.
there anyway, it doesn't
Yeah. So.
make sense.
You can also regulate the pressure there too.
Yeah.
And with this, guys, it's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be difficult to manage this 2.5, but that's just unfortunately the way it is. I'm gonna take our female in.
So in this process, we pretty much leave third guy in, go about 20 feet per guy, possibly. Go up another flight.
We're gonna get this. There's a couple different ways of deployment here. The first one we're gonna do is a hallway deployment. Okay, that's when we don't. This is our fire floor. Okay, I know it's a little off here. We're simulating that we are the floor below right now. We're gonna allow gravity to help us out by placing our hose up here, so we can deploy it. We're not, instead of pulling it up, we're pulling it down. That's gonna help us out. All right. So there. Think about kinks that are gonna form and stuff, so kind of help yourself out with that.
You just run it up to the next landing, like over the next.
Yeah, just kind of wherever you need. All right. Now, second guy is going to connect this hose. All right. So this is the nice part about this hose right here. Stop. Female side. Connect that with this. Alright, now you're gonna keep this, and now it's gonna flake from underneath your shoulder, okay? So he's gonna need, you can hold this, or just start walking, right? He's gonna come out from underneath your shoulder, allow it to kind of just flake out, alright? You're gonna take your hose, to the door, okay? Alright, we already know that our door here, our hallway here is clear, all right? But we want to keep this stairwell as clean as possible, all right? We got other crews in here working, right? You have that opportunity to go on air if needed, but this is not our evacuation stairwell. Our evacuation stairwell is pressurized, clean air for people that are getting out. This is our working stairwell. If we can, control this door once we get our hose through there, all right? Okay? So you're gonna walk and start deploying as you go. Whether it works for you to keep it on your shoulder or go like that, it's up to you. Okay? Keep going, keep going. Door on our right is our fire door. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. All right, so now you're gonna start deploying. And this is done only with a dry hose line and clear hallway. Alright? So now, really, truly, you can take this coupling, bring it here. Alright, now our opening is here. So we want this hose over here. So that we're not fighting against that door to advance our hose line.